this race. It has a very good balance between riding, racing, socialising, food. It's all quite nicely done.
Transvarita Bike 6th edition has started! Welcome back, bikers. Welcome back to this new edition here in Piasco. Today we're gonna do something very big for you. We have all the ingredients, you athletes, the mountains, our amazing crew and fantastic trails. Welcome back to the family here in Piasco. Transvarita has begun. Every moment counts and you're in it.
Welcome to everyone to the 6th edition of Transvarita Bike.
What I expect for this edition is a high mountain ride. I come here for that.
In questa edizione mi aspetto di sopravvivere. Bel chicciar.
First stage, the prologue, was very sporty already. It started with the climb and then it got very techy.
It was really physical and I was dropping in first. It was hard to read the trail and everything, but it was a good warm-up for the rest of the week.
Che sei il più forte della norma, ok?
Yeah, stage one was a banger of a stage, really cool, like just downhill, not that much uphill as in the prologue, so really cool.
Ho avuto un piccolo problema all'inizio nella pietraia, mi è caduta la catena, però non volevo fermarmi e tirarla su, ho continuato a pompare tutto.
Wow, what a stage!
Fast, rocky, it's a good way to start the Transvarita.
I was out of breath for half a stage, but really nice. Loved the experience.
Gave it everything on the climb and then after, I was like spaghetti.
A bit of adrenaline, I should do it more often. I'm not used to ride in dark, so it was quite a new experience. It was quite a lot of fun.
The leader is still Glenn MacArthur.
I like to discover a new area, and here it's a good package for that because we started at the entrance of the valley, so more in the forest, close to the village. Then we went higher up, so it's really good that we ride different kind of trail. So that's a super good experience.
Transvarita Bike 6th edition, we make it
Big!
And we're back for day 2 in Ponte Chianale, close to the dam and the Aleve Woods. Transvarita Bike has begun, 6th edition. Every moment count, and you're in it. We are at the arrival of the PS3, starting from Refugio Bagnur down to the city town. Athletes are coming. Was it too slippery? How was the trail?
It was slippery when you're on the brakes, so try not to brake.
All gas, no brakes.
All gas, no brakes.
Enjoy.
Thank you, you too.
I instantly flipped over the bars, landed on my head, smashed my peak. Peak was over my face. Had to take my camera off. Turns out I smashed my phone as well. So that's a bit upsetting.
Crazy. From 1 to 10 difficulty?
9.
9.
Race 9.
It's proper race? Proper 9. Proper 9.
Yeah.
I lost all the air at the start.
You're good?
Yeah,
At the very start? Oh man.
first rock garden.
First off. Oh.
So I've done everything flat tire.
Flat tire, but you managed it.
It was fun.
It was
Arrivati giusti, da ora la prima coppia.
Best stage.
best stage?
Best stage. It's so good. I'm this stage. Oh wow.
Voila! So good!
It's so hard. Suffering, but so enjoying on the same time. So big, so great.
So big, so great!
I feel a lot of stage has been quite steep, so you lose a lot of elevation. You want it to be even longer, but at some point you say, oh, I need to slow down because I cannot handle that.
It was breaking with his fingers. On the track.
No strength left.
C'est la chaîne qui a tombé dedans. Hein?
First classified overall on the ranking, Jan Karsten!
I always like the really long format of like a few days of racing. If it's like 2, 3 or 4 like it is here, it's really cool how different the trails are from like day one like to today. We race like really high altitude stuff. Really something I'm looking for, yeah.
After light point 2 and 3, we will start from here in 10 minutes time. Welcome back, riders. We are here today in San Pedro with perfect snow conditions for skiing. I mean, for riding.
E 34, partito il primo concorrente.
Oh, it's really good. If I could sign up right now for next year, I would already sign up.
best part, every corner. And they were so nice, the corners.
I think this race, it kind of has everything in one very understated place. Sometimes you feel like you're going back in time a little bit, but that's really nice. It's got a certain charm about it. It's really cool.
Che bellezza! Mamma mia che bellezza!
Mamma mia che figo!
Mamma mia in a good sense.
Sì, sì, so good.
Scivoloso, non banale. Ora andiamo a fare l'ultimo.
Fa l'ultima, poi birra e pranzo.
Vabbè, birra e gin tonic.
Go!
Really fast.
Really fast?
Especially in the last section. I'm really fucking happy. But it was fun.
Day 3 Transvalleyta Bike 6th edition. Athletes are coming right here at the end of the last special of the day. Now we're gonna group them all and get to lunch.
J'adore de pouvoir partager avec des gens venus du monde entier, de pouvoir manger tous ensemble le matin, l'après-midi, rouler ensemble. On ne se connaît pas et on apprend à se connaître au fil des jours et ça c'est super sympathique.
And the current holder of the first position of the overall ranking so far is He gets to wear the green Transvalleyta shirt as a start for the last day tomorrow morning.
C'est ma première fois dans cette vallée et c'est vraiment incroyable de pouvoir bouger tous les jours sur un endroit différent et d'avoir des spéciales mais complètement différentes. Donc c'est assez cool d'avoir cette surprise tous les jours où on ne sait pas à quoi s'attendre.
Welcome back, riders. This is the 4th day of Transvalleyta 6th edition 2025. We are in Bellino, the last stage, the end, the last but not the least. We are ready. Woo!
Poi là e poi dopo. Ah, sì.
How was the up climb?
Up climb?
Up climb?
I thought that. Yeah, it was terrible.
Terrible. How was the uphill?
Oh, pretty tough, but the view is amazing, so it was worth it.
He's the naked man in the mountains.
The naked man is always ready.
Give me your war cry.
I'm ready!
Expectation for the last day, the last descent.
Trying not to die and having as much fun as possible somehow.
To come back the next edition.
Yeah, sure.
Do not crash.
Do not. That is a recommendation from this guy. You're getting ready to defend your first position?
Have to, yeah.
You will.
Alle 11:31 faccio partire il primo rider dei singoli. Cambio.
You ready?
I'm very ready. I'm hot. The sun.
Your Transvalleyta is hot? Let's do this.
I had the biggest crash of my life and I have it on GoPro. And my bike went like 50 meters down the hill. And it took me like 3 minutes to get the bike back up on the trail.
wild. So long, so beautiful, and so many different terrains. So good.
I enjoyed it so much. I love Transferweiter.
Gara di 4 giorni, gara impegnativa, di un livello sicuramente alto, ma in una cornice fantastica. Una gara non per tutti, ma decisamente da provare.
Winning team of Transferweiter Bike 6th edition is Lillehammer Solid Power! And the female winner of the 6th edition of Transferweiter Bike, Louise Bolini! The winning overall version of Transferweiter Bike 6th edition is Glenn Becker!
Because there's such a nice kind of atmosphere and everyone's so supportive and all the organisation are super friendly and it's like a big party after and it's a nice feeling. Yeah, it's cool.
Les trails sont bons, la nourriture est bonne, l'ambiance est super cool, donc n'hésitez pas à venir rouler ici.